everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Today is our second day of our A Longing for Comfort Food story.
圣诞快乐啊，各位！我们今天要继续介绍这个疗愈系食物啊。昨天的话，我们介绍了2种类别，对不对？一个是怀旧型的食物，还有第二个是光看就非常非常放纵自我的那种赏心悦目的食物。那接下来我们今天要继续介绍另外2种类别的食物哦。
Today is a perfect day to indulge in your favorite comfort foods. So let's giddy up and start paragraph 1.All right, let's jump right into paragraph 1 here. Next up, comfort foods of convenience.
OK， 接下来呢，在第一段里面就继续要介绍第3种类别哦。Next up, comfort foods of convenience， 方便取得的食物，这是第3个我们要讲的类别。
So, convenience foods are kind of foods you maybe especially like to eat, but they're not like...fancy, expensive foods. Like I'm a big fan of like liangmian. Like I think everybody knows I really like to eat it. And if I could, there are some really good liangmian restaurants. I'll buy like 4 boxes and eat like 1 for a lunch every day.
哇，所以老师是凉面的爱用者，对不对
I really like it.
凉面的话，给我们感觉就是不是那种很高档的食物，但是吃起来又很方便，然后又很好吃。
It's a super good. That's right. Okay, let's continue. Women, according to studies,prefer these kinds of comfort foods most.
好，接下来呢，研究显示呢，他说 women according to studies， 好 ，according to 就是根据研究的显示结果，他说女性呢 prefer these kinds of comfort foods most， 特别喜欢这一类别的食物。
It could be a pizza delivered to home or just take out from a favorite restaurant.
好，他就告诉你说 ，it could be a pizza delivered to home， 不管是叫外卖披萨送到家 ，OK， 或者是 just take out from a favorite restaurant， 或者是呢从你最喜欢的这个餐厅里头点外带餐等等，都是可以放在这个类别里头的。
It means the food will be good and there won't be much cleanup.
哦，原来呢，他告诉你了 ，it means the food will be good， 这食物本身可以很好吃。而且怎样 ？There won't be much cleanup， 也不用特别收拾善后，可能包一包啊就可以把它丢掉了。
Listen to how I say this. Clean up. It's a noun, so we stress the first word. Now maybe your teacher will tell you to clean up your mess. They're going to stress the second word because it's a verb.
Yeah, clean up. 如果是分开来的字的话，我们重音会放在后面那个 up，clean up。好 ，clean up， 然后就是把这边清干净。但是如果你今天讲的是不用做太多的清洗清理，你会听到 clean up， 重音会放在前面，就变成是名词。
In previous decades, when women were expected to do most or even all of the cleaning, a conveniently prepared meal could represent a stress-free evening.
好，这句话有点长，对不对？我们分开来慢慢看哦。他说 ，in previous decades， 在过去这10几年或是几十年，因为他用讲的是 decades， 对吧？一个 decade 就是10年嘛。In previous decades 就是过去几十年来 ，when women were expected to do most， 大部分女性都会被怎么样？都会被要求说，大部分的这种家事，或甚至家事全部由女性去包了。好 ，of the cleaning。这个家事就是包含清洗嘛。A conveniently prepared meal， 如果说是一个非常容易准备的一餐，对他们来说呢 ，could represent a stress-free evening， 也许就是晚上哇很轻松，没有任何压力的一个晚上。所以当你今天提到 stress， 指的是压力，如果后面加上一个 hyphen， 再配上 free 的话，就是没有压力的意思。所以有时候你会听到什么 sugar-free、fat free。Duty free， 好，就是免税商品 duty free， 好，那些东西都是没有前面那个东西的，所以什么什么 free 就是没有前面那个东西，在这边指的就是 stress free， 没有压力。
不是，我给你免费
的压力哦 ，totally different.
That's bad. Don't forget, look up your magazine here. So we have cleaning， 然后可能下面就是 clean up。我们这边加 VING because of our preposition. after a preposition 介系词 we're using a noun or a v, ing.
没错，在这个介系词后面，我们会 the cleaning， 它就是用一个名词的方式。那 clean 本身是动词啊，加上 ing 之后，它就会转变成这个词性，名词的词性。
Anyone with a tight schedule can appreciate convenience comfort food.
所以 anyone with a tight schedule, when you say a tight schedule, 意思就是指非常非常行程非常的繁忙，所以任何那种行程繁忙的人呢，can appreciate convenience comfort food， 就会特别特别喜欢这种吃起来很方便、不太花时间、让你没压力的食物。
Yeah, under a tight schedule, I wrote a busy day. That's kind of how I thought about it. Listen to the word schedule. There's a little bit of a K, but 不是 schedule, schedule. 它念在一起。
没错，在这个地方的话是 schedule， 这个地方 ch 的话不是发 ch， 是发 k， 但是放在 s 后面，它会有一点点像 g 的声音，但是又没有 g 出来，不吐气的那个 g 的声音。schedule.
What's your favorite comfort food?
For I don't have any particular comfort food, but I prefer my comfort drink. That's Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey tea. Is it cold, hot?
Both. Okay.
And you can just drink, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. 伯爵茶是我的最爱。
All right, let's get ready to take a quick break. Finally, we have physical comfort food.
好，最后呢，在这一段里面还讲到说，最后呢，我们要介绍的是第4个类别 ，physical comfort food， 让身体愉悦的食物。
These are foods that we eat in response to negative emotions.
好，接下来告诉你这个定义上面，它讲得很清楚哦。These are foods we eat in response to negative emotions。这个地方特别注意一下这个片语。In response to， 帮我把这3个字框在一起哦。Response 这个字就是反应、回应的意思。In response to 就是因应后面的东西，我们做前面的事情。所以 these are foods we eat。我们吃这类食物，往往是要面对我们的，要去解决我们后面的东西。什么东西呢 ？Negative emotions， 一些负面情绪。我不知道各位在压力大的时候，会不会特别想吃甜食，或者是特别想吃某一类型的食物？你其实没有那么爱吃它，但是你只有在压力大的时候，负面情绪高涨的时候，你才会想吃这种东西。往往这一类食物就会放在这个类别里头。
Yali is the perfect word here. In English, when we have this negative emotion and we want to eat, it's called stress eating. We saw that word stress in paragraph 1. Stress eating.
Stress eating 就是因为压力的话开始造成暴食的情况。这种情况下，有人就是压力一来就开始暴吃，也不知道自己为什么要吃这么多，但是就很想吃。
I know my wife is having a rough day or a tough day or a bad day when she comes home with a bag of potato chips. She stress eats potato chips.
原来如此。所以说今天有带洋芋片回家的时候呢，你就知道今天老婆好像过得不太顺哦。
You okay, honey? It's okay.
It's okay. 哇，真的是明察秋毫哎。
Our next sentence says, in order to chase bad thoughts away, we may reach for a tub of ice cream or a bag of cookies.
接下来告诉你一些实际的场景咯。In order to chase bad thoughts away， 我们之前有提到 chase away the blues， 对不对？在我们昨天的这个课程里面，这边讲到 chase bad thoughts away， 为了赶走这些负面情绪呢，we may reach for a tub of ice cream or a bag of cookies. Reach for something 就是伸手去拿，我们要赶走这些负面情绪，就会伸手去拿什么呢？ A tub of ice cream。 我看到这个词就觉得好好笑哦，因为 tub 我会想到 bathtub， 就是浴缸啊，一整个浴缸里面都是冰淇淋，感觉一定很棒。现在是讲一桶冰淇淋，你就去拿那种整桶的冰淇淋来吃，或者是 a bag of cookies， 或是去拿一整袋的这种饼干啦来开始嗑掉。
These are foods that make us feel full without any preparation needed.
好，这些食物呢怎么样 ？These are foods that make us feel full， 随便吃吃就会饱的 ，without any preparation needed， 而且不需要什么准备，就是这样拿了直接就可以满足身体的需求了。
Don't forget, feel uses adjectives, not an adverb.
在这边特别注意一下 feel full 感觉是有饱足感的 feel 后面接的是形容词而非副词哦。
Let's get ready to take a second break. Welcome back to Enjoy English School and our final paragraph on Christmas Day. While men and women both turn to comfort foods, some scientists suggest that women might actually have a more developed sense of taste than men.
好，接下来我们最后这一段看到了 while， 你如果提到 while 这个字的话，多半在比较两件事情。OK， 在这边我们来看一看这两件是哪两件事情哦。While men and women both turn to comfort foods， 当今天男性跟女性都开始去找这种疗愈系食物的时候呢，他说 ，Some scientists suggest that。好，有一些这个科学家 suggest 这个字要特别注意一下。suggest 在这个地方呢，他提到的因为 suggest 它有可能指的是建议，或者是暗示这个事情可能是真的，有这样的发现，但是没有讲的斩钉截铁。在这边他讲说，有一些这个科学家觉得说哦 ，women might。你有没有注意到这个 might 只是说不定的感觉？所以在这边的话，只是有这样的发现，但是还不敢斩钉截铁的讲说。Actually have a more developed sense of taste than men. 女性的这种对于食物的这种品味呢，好各方面的这种程度、品尝的程度呢，比男性是要高的。
After the word men, we can add one more word here. Than men do. When you see this than, when you see the comparative, 有什么比起来 and you see your noun, when你自己 is this man is?Then men does, then men have, then men should, 什么的 Ask yourself this and write them down. Write this down right now. Then men do.
对，在这个地方呢，用 do 这个助动词的话，主要是主要是因应前面这个 women might actually have
our verb.
a more developed sense of taste than men have， 但是我们不想用 have 重复使用，这样看起来很呆，所以就是用 do 这个助动词来表达这个概念哦。所以在这边的话，我们会知道说，你也可以讲 than men or than men do 都可以的。
That caught me off guard. Other studies also suggest that women are more likely to feel guilty about this sort of comfort eating because of its harmful effect on one's health.
好，接下来还要告诉另外一件事情了。其他研究显示说呢，好，有这样的现象 ，women are more likely to feel guilty。不知道各位你们在大吃大喝完之后，会不会有一种后悔的感觉？哎，糟糕了，我怎么吃了这么多啊？天哪，这么多垃圾食物，好 guilty 哦，感觉好内疚哦。男性跟女性谁比较会内疚呢？他这边告诉你是女性比较会做这样的事情，会觉得 more likely to feel guilty about this sort of comfort eating。在这种疗愈大吃大喝之后，事后会有点后悔。Why? Because of its harmful effect on one's health， 因为他会体会到说这样吃对自己身体并不好，会造成一些有害的 harmful effect 有害的这种效果在自己身体身上。effect 这个字如果当名词使用的时候，后面会接 preposition on， 好，会用这个介词 on 来表达 on one's body, on one's health.
Above the word harmful, write the opposite, harmless. H-A-R-M-L-E-S-S， 不是 harmless， 就是 harmless。
harmless 就是无害的，在相对于 harmful 来讲 ，harmful 有害的 ，harmless 就是无害的。
At the end of the day, food should never be something we use to avoid dealing with our emotions.
好，接下来最后他要讲结论了。At the end of the day， 通常提到 at the end of the day， 多半可以指两种情况。第一种情况是真的是到了一天的尾巴，也是到了最后一天到了最后，但是大部分在口语情况讲是说到底，好，到头来终究是怎样怎样。So at the end of the day， 毕竟讲白了，说到底呢。Food should never be something we use to avoid dealing with our emotions. 真正有负面情绪的话，我们还是要去处理这些负面情绪，而不是靠着这种大吃大喝来去应对这种负面情绪。这样做其实并不健康。
In fact, if we think about the word comfort, we know it's not about avoiding your emotions because C-O-M or C-O-N means with or together.
Yeah.
Fort is a Latin word, fortis. It means to make stronger. And maybe we know like some kinds of small castles are called forts. They're there to make you feel stronger, not to avoid your negative emotions.
没有错，所以在这 comfort 这个词，光这样讲的话，你就会知道说这个字是来自于 com，C-O-M，C-O 本身就有一种一起的意思。Fort 后面 F-O-R-T， 好，它是指 make something stronger， 所以事实上应该是透过这个食物让你自己变得更加的强大，而不是靠着食物去怎么样 to avoid 去避开你的负面情绪，不去处理它，这样做其实并不是很健康哦。
And I really love our last sentence today.Keep the old saying in mind. Everything in moderation.
好，所以最后他就告诉你 keep the old saying in mind， 记得这句老话。old saying 通常是一个谚语啦，或是大家俗话啦，说得好。Everything in moderation， 凡事适可而止就好了。好 ，in moderation 指的意思就是做得适量，不要太多，也不要太少，刚刚好就好。
Well, with that, it is time for vocabulary review. We'll see you in just a second.All right, we're back with Enjoy English School and Vocabulary Review. Our first word today is convenience.
Convenience 指的是方便或是便利性。
This is our uncountable noun here.
好，这边是不可数的哦。
Number 2, a tight schedule.
A tight schedule 就是行程非常的紧凑，非常的忙碌。
Number 3, comfort food.
Comfort food 就是疗愈系的食物。
Now, Xiaoxin, because we did see foods today.
Yeah， 在平常在讲到 food 的时候，它如果加 foods 就是各类的食物，然后在脑中的话会呈现出好几种不同类型的感觉。
Number 4, to feel guilty.
To feel guilty 觉得很内疚。
And don't forget, feel plus adjective, not an adverb.
对 ，feel 后面这个字呢，后面通常会接的是形容词，而不是副词哦。
And number 5, everything.In moderation.
Everything in moderation. 意思就是指凡事呢就做到刚刚好，适可而止就好，不要超过。
Well, with that, we are out of time at Enjoy English School, where I will not eat everything in moderation. I'm eating all of the food today. It's Christmas. It's time for a party. So, Merry Christmas to you. Jingle bells, and what's a good Christmas song?
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
What's that? Sleigh ride?
Yeah, maybe.
What are we talking about? All right, well, we'll see you next time at Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
第54页生活快递，疗愈系食物到底疗愈在哪里？
A longing for comfort food. Next up, comfort foods of convenience. Women, according to studies, prefer these kinds of comfort foods most. It could be a pizza delivered to home, or just takeout from a favorite restaurant. It means the food will be good, and there won't be much cleanup. In previous decades, when women were expected to do most or even all of the cleaning, a conveniently prepared meal could represent a stress-free evening. Anyone with a tight schedule can appreciate convenience comfort food. Finally, we have physical comfort food. These are foods we eat in response to negative emotions. In order to chase bad thoughts away, we may reach for a tub of ice cream or a bag of cookies. These are foods that make us feel full without any preparation needed. While men and women both turn to comfort foods, some scientists suggest that women might actually have a more developed sense of taste than men. Other studies also suggest that women are more likely to feel guilty about this sort of comfort eating because of its harmful effect on one's health. At the end of the day, food should never be something we use to avoid dealing with our emotions. Keep the old saying in mind, everything in moderation.